Simon,
Yes.
disappointing score. But the lads seemed putting a lot of effort out there tonight. Do you think the score reflected the contest?
Look, unfortunately, when you play against a quality side, you can't allow. There's no room for error, and there was, I think 3 of their goals that they got was from our mistakes. I would have been happy with 2-1, to be honest. We've only been together for like 6 weeks as a team, really. We've had a lot of changes happening lately, and to play against a quality side and to go down 2-1 or maybe snatch a draw, it would have been a much better result for us.
You seem to have some really outstanding individual players. As you say, you've only been together for 6 weeks. With a bit more time, do you think it could be a better squad?
So I've been there 6 weeks, we've been together 6 weeks, and even the boys and myself, we can see the difference from the first week I took over to where we are now. We're close to a win, but it's not really just about that. It's just about the boys getting used to each other and starting to work together. Because we do have a few players, a few good players, but it's just about getting working together.
Yep. Steve?
Jonny, was there a spell there, sort of early in the second half after you'd scored the first goal, where the team seemed to lift? Did you feel you were in a chance?
Because after that we started pushing us up again and closing down. Definitely thought something was going to come of that. I'll give it to the lads today. They'll put 100% in and close down. Like Simon said, a few mistakes. Don't think the result justifies the performance. Definitely not, and it's disappointing. But knock on from here, get down to the training ground, work hard, and go from there.
Well, what was the game plan that you brought to Perry Park today?
Close it down, I would say. Definitely not giving up time in the middle. Got some quality players in the middle there. Just don't let them lift the head and get behind us.
Yeah, now you've got some interesting characters in the team, and not all of them are with you at the start of the season. How do you manage guys like Getchich and Daniel Bino, who seems like a real talent to me?
Well, they're both quality players. They've just got to obviously be more team orientated, focused. At the moment, they try and do things a bit on the way they want to do it and not the way I want to do it. We're getting there. They have improved, but it's not easy to try and get them to work as a team.
Yeah. Would it be fair to say that discipline is a bit of a concern within the squad? I mean, there's a few incidents there where players seem to lose their cool a little bit tonight.
Yeah, well, listen, it's hard as well when you've got decisions going against you like that. I mean, I'm not blaming the referee for the result or anything like that, but I've played for many years and I've not seen refs really giving decisions like that. It's a bit unfair for the lads. They're obviously getting frustrated with it, and it showed on the pitch. I mean,
I haven't had no disciplinary. We've had a few yellow cards, I think, in the last 6 weeks, which is, we've probably had 3 yellow cards in the last 6 games. But I think the boys did get a bit frustrated tonight. I thought that a lot of things weren't going our way.
Yep.
But, it's soccer, and just keep going.
You yourself, Simon, were seen quite vocal on the sidelines. Is that part of your style as a coach, or is that more a response to what was happening on the pitch?
No, look, I'm always pretty vocal. I was as a player, and I'm sort of trying to get that out of me. But just because we have got a fairly young side, and they do need a lot of direction. So that's probably more why I try and get involved with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Steve?
Simon, you came into this club, you said, about 6 weeks ago, is that right? After a season of turmoil, obviously. I suppose the question is, why did you take the job, and what do you want to? What's your objective? How do you want the team to play?
Lewis, who's my team manager, I've known him for some time, and when I was coach in the past, Lewis was there at the club and was involved, and he told me the situation at the time. At the time, we were actually still Gold Coast Stars, and he told me the situation. I went and had a look at the game, and in the game I went and watched, we lost 7-0 to QAS, and I thought, the boys just needed a bit of direction and a bit of, I suppose, not bonding, but just to get them to work together and just increase the morale around the boys, because they're all good blokes, they're all good kids, and I just wanted to help them, try and help them out, and at the same time, I got itchy feet, wanted to coach again, so my objective is just for these guys to, enjoy their games.
I must admit, I was standing outside the dressing room waiting for it to come out, and the atmosphere in there did seem pretty good. It seemed quite up. Do you feel you can still achieve something over the season, John?
Yeah, definitely. It's getting better every game. We're just giving away goals, and that's what's killing us. Just need to tighten up a bit more and get used to playing with each other a bit more, and it'll come. I'm telling you, it'll come.
You think you can get some wins before the end of the season?
Oh, look, we hope so. We think we're heading in the right direction. So, we'll try and get some wins, but as long as we keep improving and the boys are walking off the park, more satisfied than what they were. At least, like even today's disappointed. I said was, I don't think we deserve to lose 5-1. They worked very hard today, and just that lack of concentration for 90 minutes that hurts us each week.
It's hard for the lads with the type of season they've been through. You've got to appreciate that. It's and for them to still go out there and give it 100% in performances like they are, everyone should be happy with it.
Just one final one. The future of Gold Coast is a bit up in the air.
Yeah.
That's obviously a big factor. If the club did fall to the wayside, would that be a bit of a shame for the Gold Coast region, do you think?
Oh look, from what I gather, someone's going to be represented down in the Gold Coast. Not sure who it's going to be, but if it was to go completely, it would be a shame because there's a lot of talented players on the Gold Coast. But it'd be good for them to have somewhere to strive to before achieving maybe going to A-League. But just at the moment, like these guys, they're not doing this for nothing, but no players are getting match payments. We don't have a club as such, so they're just doing it because they want to finish off the season and keep playing. So I'm not too sure what's going to happen next week.
Yep. Okay. No worries. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.